What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Episode 2 of the Texans franchise. And today, guys, I'm excited because we have preseason week 2 and preseason week 3 to go through. And we're also going to find out who makes the final 53. We are going to get a chance to see some of the guys that I think stood out last week in the starting lineup. You know, one of two reasons. One, trying to preserve some of our veterans for the regular season. And two, I really want to see how some of these guys that I think really made a name for themselves in week 1 to me fare against better competition. You know, was it just who was across from them, or is there something there that I would not see without doing this? Some of the guys that I really want to see more of are actually two receivers. One of them, of course, being WR Wedington, and the other one being Jalen Camp, who I do not see on this sheet here, probably because he's only a 63 and I don't think he's on any depth chart. So we are going to be seeing those guys play today. I'm going to sub them in replace of guys like Brandon Cooks and Chris Conley so we can see what they bring to the table along with our starting unit. I also want to get a chance to see Ito Smith, who I did not see at all in week 1. And I also want to see Jalen Samuels. So I don't believe Dameon Pierce and Marlon Mack will be suiting up today. We know that there are guys going into the regular season. On the defensive side of the ball, I really want to see more of Okoronkwo involved in the starting lineup because he had what I thought was a good game last week. And then I also want to see Christian Harris some more because I thought he played really well. And I want to see if he's a guy that we can maybe rely on in some sub packages once we get to the regular season. So really, that's all I wanted to talk about before we get to the game. So yeah, let's not waste any more time. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put this depth chart together and we're going to get down and let's take on these LA Rams and see what we got in store for us this week. All right, here we go. Starting off on defense. I made the changes that I was looking to make. Let's see what we got today. Stafford right away is going to go down. Corner blitz from Desmond King. And we get ourselves an early push defensively. Great job. I don't know if they just didn't expect us to blitz on the opening play, but we got right by the right tackle. Desmond King doing a great job. I have him playing in the slot today. Derek Stingley will be starting outside, and he will be covering the number 1 receiver. Stafford once again back and gets out of it just in time to Cam Akers. Akers breaking free from Cashman and finally brought down. Still ends up losing 3 yards, and now Rams 3rd and 18 to start things off. Stafford backing up, lets it go over the middle. It's caught, and he is brought down at the 24-yard line. A short gain there. Definitely not enough to get that first down. And we'll get ourselves a quick 3 and out on the opening series. Here we go. Davis Mills time. First offensive drive. Last week, offense was very, very stale in the first quarter when they got a chance to play. And I'm sort of expecting that again today. But hopefully we can find some flashes. Again, with this being preseason, we're really looking at the individual performance. A win would be great, but not exactly expected. 1st and 10 for us in the shotgun. Mills is going to throw it on the first play. Under pressure, dumps it off. Down underneath to Ito Smith, who makes the catch. And he'll get a short gain of 2. Just like that. Just, keep the ball moving. We don't need to play hero ball right away and try to chuck it deep. There we go. Hand off to Smith up the middle. Nothing there. There we go. Mills back to pass over the middle. A wide open receiver, and it is WR Wedington on the catch. And now here on first down, we're going to go ahead and we're going to empty set. Quick throw over the middle. Caught by Smith again. And he'll get inside the 40 to the 38. 2nd down. A handoff. No, it's a fake. Mills keeps it and runs into Aaron Donald. You don't want to do that, man. You don't run into Aaron Donald. You run away from him. 3rd and 3. Mills lets it go outside. Caught and out of bounds. Ito Smith again. 3rd catch already for like 7 yards, but it works. Oh, he's got 11. So not too bad. 11 yards. Davis looking, and he finds a man at the 28. Is that Ito Smith again? It was. Okay, man, you got to throw it to other guys too. There we go. That one was to Brevin Jordan, breaking free down inside the 20 to the 18. Davis Mills, perfect so far in this drive, but he's sort of cheating his way there, just dumping it off to the running back every play. Mills Lets it go close to the end zone. A beautiful catch. Was that Wedington again? It was Connor Wedington with the catch in traffic against Jalen Ramsey. Oh boy. I'm not sure if that's a sign of things to come for Wedington or a sign of a batch incoming for the defense. First and goal. Mills scanning, throwing it to the end zone and misses Jordan. Well, just shy of the end zone that was, overthrew him. And it'll be his first incompletion of the day, as now it's second and goal. Smith lined up in the in the single back set. He'll take the handoff, and not much available for him there. Here we go, another third down. We got Collins split out to the left all alone. Mills looking for him. He's not open. Mills trying to get away, just lets it go, and it hits the turf luckily, and we'll get the field goal. Nice early start to the game for us, and we will go up 3-0 as long as Fairbairn does what we think he will, which he does, and there it is. Bringing up 3rd and 3. Stafford, a quick throw. Caught. No, it's broken up. Beautiful coverage by Derek Stingley at the point of contact, forcing the incompletion, and we get yet another punt. No, they're going to go for it. Why not? It's preseason. Right on the outside of field goal range, and they're going to go to Cam Akers, and Akers is going to get it. We leave the middle wide open. That is a tough break defensively. You have to expect that kind of a run right there. They don't line up in single back very often. When they do, you have to expect the run, and we leave a gaping hole right off of the guard and tackle. Now let's see if the defense can rebound after that one. Oh, and we will. It's Garrett Wallow making the play in the backfield for a loss of 2. Beautiful job getting through the hole and makes the stop. Wallow, of course, one of the other guys that I wanted to see. I made him the starter at left outside linebacker, so we have Cashman, Harris, and Wallow at linebackers today. And then on the D-line, I did put Okoronko in as the starter across from Grenard, and so we'll see if we can get some pressure there. Rasheem Green is still the starter at defensive tackle in the passing situations. The handoff up the middle, Darrell Henderson, and he's got a nice path down to the 18. Another lane open over the middle that we were not ready for, and that's going to still bring up 3rd down, though, so we do have a chance to force another 4th down, but they are spreading us out here to try and get us into a bad place, and they will get just that. No, he can't keep his feet down, but hey, why not go for it again? 4th and inches. And here's that same formation, same play, and same outcome. They get the 1st down. Cam Akers, 5 carries, 27 yards. We've got to be ready for that stuff. We cannot be giving up those easy runs for 4th down conversions. That's a quick way to get your defense out of rhythm. Stafford to the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. It's Tutu Atwell, and that is going to put us down now by 4 after this extra point. Now 2nd and 10. Stafford, blitz coming. They pick it up very nicely. Stafford's got time. He's taking a shot downfield, and it is caught by Cooper Kupp along the left sideline, and that is a huge play. We go. Stafford once again looking to throw under pressure. Blacklock trying to track him down, and he'll get there and bring him down at the 40-yard line. Ross Blacklock having an excellent preseason, in my opinion. And he is right now our number 2 D tackle. I really wanted to just see how he played to sort of gauge whether or not I had to bring in another person to start alongside Malik Collins. But after seeing this preseason, I feel comfortable rolling with him into the regular season and seeing what we can get out of him. 2nd and 22. Handoff to Akers, turns it back right side, and is brought down at the line of scrimmage. Christian Harris following him through the gap nicely and gets the stop. 3rd and 21, and we're playing press coverage. I really don't like that, and that's exactly why I don't like that. And oh, never mind. Great job by Stingley. As these guys come back out on offense, give me if there's any Rams fan watching this, do y'all really scream "Whose house? Rams house"? I feel like I've never heard that before, but this game's got it in here for the crowd noise. Just curious. Anyway, 1st and 10. Handoff to Ito Smith, and Smith that time has a beautiful hole. Great job up front, and we'll get out to the 37. Best run probably of the whole preseason for us. They are stacking that side of the line. Let's hope we don't run there. So it looks like that. Okay, we're going to throw it. Nice job. Mills over the middle. Got a man, and it's Nico Collins across midfield. First down. All right, here we go. The Rams made it no problem. This is literally like the same distance. Come on, Fairbairn. And of course we can't get it there. How fair is that? This is all I'm going to say about that, okay? If that is how you're trying to portray inaccuracy, I'm okay with it. But these kickers have the same exact kick power. Oh, almost picked off there by Cashman. Same kick power. I just went and checked. 96 kick power for both of them. One of them comes up 15 yards short. The other one hits it. I can't stand that. Quick throw outside. Akers breaks off of one. Tries to break off. A second fumble is forced, but it rolls out of bounds. 3rd and 8. You know, I just want some consistency. You know what I mean? That's it. Both of them have 96 kick power. They should both get past the goalpost then. Oh, a deep shot overthrowing Jefferson, and that's going to lead to another punt. Another really funny thing I've noticed is every time there is a missed field goal from such a stupid distance like that most teams won't even try it. Nice run for Smith. Oh, gets smacked. But every time there is a drive after that, like from the other team, it's like the quickest 3-and-out ever. Almost like the game is trying to rework it because they know that part was messed up. It's really weird, and I'm not saying that's the actual case. It just seems like that. You know, every time, if you have a game where that happens, afterwards the next team's drive is going to fail. Mills taking a shot, gets him. Oh, it's Camp breaking free from one. And he'll get to the 28. Bobby Brown, the 3rd down on the play. Mills barely got that one off. Quick throw over the middle. Wedington open again. I'm really liking Connor Wedington right now, guys. I put him in against the starters. This is the starting unit for both teams still, except, well, of course, because I mess with ours. And he is still getting open. He's still finding ways to make plays, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of him. Going to make roster trimming much more interesting. Deep drop back for Mills. Dumps it off quick once again to Wedington, and he's out of bounds after 6. 4 catches, 42 yards on the day so far for him. Hand off to Ito. Oh, man, 72 just completely failed at blocking on that play. Wow, 3rd and 4. Mills going to throw it again. Throws it outside for Smith, who makes the catch, but I don't think he's got it. No, he does. It looks like he turned and sort of reached the ball over. It might be more of a very, very generous spot, but hey, we're going to take it. 1st and 10. Camp in motion, fake it to him, hand off to Smith, and man, these runs are just not it for us. 10 carries, 30 yards. Not too surprised to see all of the passing that the Rams have been doing so far today. And they're going to stick with it. Uh-oh, but they're going to pay for it. Okoronkwo making the sack in the backfield. Big time play there against his former team, and he gets a little bit of revenge here in preseason. 2nd and 18, Stafford backing up, and he's going to go down again. No, he somehow gets away, but Grenard is there to clean up the house. Okoronkwo is probably going to kick himself for that one. You can't let a quarterback get away from you. Henderson Jr. checks in. Wolford lets it go to him, and oh man, Harris can't make the tackle. Gotta be able to wrap up when you're doing that. Have to be able to wrap up the running back, especially if you're going to make it on the field week in and week out. Wolford back on 3rd and 10. Oh, man, he's got all day to throw, but we end up breaking it down and getting another sack. Okoronkwo and Harris were in the vicinity. 5 sacks on the day for us so far, and we'll force another punt. Last episode, Kyle Allen had a really good outing. So far, we're still waiting for something to click on offense. A quick throw over the middle. Connor Wedington makes the catch. Nice gain of 8. First throw and first completion for Kyle Allen. Ramsey's still playing, apparently, as he was in on the tackle. Hand off to Samuels, and Samuels, oh man. Oh, wow. Well, that is definitely not what we wanted to come out of that one. A forced fumble. Rams recover, and they take it all the way back. Allen, a quick throw. And he finds Jalen Camp down to the 41. But yeah, I'm not expecting Camp to, blow up and be a guy we can rely on in the regular season yet. As, a nice throw over the middle. Ian Thomas makes the catch down to the 34. Another 3rd and short coming up. It looks like we're going to run it here. I'm not too happy for that. Oh, but Samuels does get the blocks he needs, and we get the first down. Nice job. Okay, so apparently I just missed a forced fumble by number 19, and we just recovered the ball. Yeah, he came in and just punched it out. All right. We're going back out on offense. Usually for the kickoffs, I just don't even bother. We haven't really had much action on a kickoff or kick return in a long time. And, yeah, that's why. Just really not much ever happens. But this time around, we're going to get a holding penalty. Come on, man. And now Titus Howard is hurt. He did get hit very funny. I saw him go down. Man, we really cannot afford many more injuries, especially on the offensive line. 2 of them today so far. Pitch play to Samuels, and there is nothing there. We got to get away from the run right now. It's close enough to where we just really got to try to find something through the air. Allen lets it go. Nice quick throw. Caught. Who was that on the catch? I think it was Wedington again. Still haven't gotten confirmation on it, but I'm pretty sure that was Wedington. A throw over the middle, and this time it's Conley making the catch. And that's going to be a first down. Great job, great 3rd down conversion there for us. Handoff up the middle. Samuels pushing his way through down to the 12. I think this is the last drive I'll have Samuels in. I'll try to get maybe Dare in a little bit. Uh-oh, free blitzer. Oh, man, I'm just happy it didn't turn into a turnover. Free blitzer off the edge. That looks sort of like our first play of the game with that corner blitz that just came free. Allen over the middle, and he's got a man. It's Camp down to the 5 and a first down. Can we get our first touchdown of the day here, closing out this 3rd quarter? Handoff. Oh, and it goes nowhere. It's Royce Freeman getting stuffed at the line. They're going to stay in this goal line formation, which I'm not a big fan of. Go right back to Freeman, and he gets clotheslined, it looks like, down to the 4. And here we go. Now we'll spread them out a little bit. 3 wide. Luke Stocker as well. A little trip set off to the right side. Allen looking to throw, gets rid of it, and it's caught by Stocker, the tight end. And that's going to be our first score of the day. Just a quick little, it looks like a slant route. And Stocker, the veteran tight end, making plays, trying to make this team. And we're going to go for 2. Why not? Make this a 3-point game. Quick field goal will tie it up if we can manage to get this. Same formation, another quick throw, and another completion, which makes it 14-17. Connor Wedington this time. Here is our chance. If we can get a stop here. Wolford, we're sending the blitz. They pick it up, but not for long, and there's the sack. Thomas Booker getting through from his D-tackle position, and we're going to force the punt. Defense needs to step up big time. We cannot allow them to drive down the field again. Wolford trying to escape the pressure, but Rasheem Green is there and brings him down. Loss of 4 and the 6th sack of our day. I'm not sure what the heck kind of celebration that was, but I don't know if that should be in a game rated E for everyone. 2nd and 14. Quick throw outside. And hey, look at that. A tackle that actually didn't get broken. Christian Harris doing a good job. Seems like every time that animation gets, tripped, it's always the ball carrier breaking free. 3rd and 20. All we need to do is not completely just let everything loose right here. That's it. And we get ball back. Come on, guys. Wolfburden gets sacked again. Beautiful job. It's Tavier Thomas. Did I say his name right? I can't remember. I think I did. But Thomas with the sack. Another corner blitz pays off for us. And it comes at a crucial time. Kyle Allen's going to get sort of one more shot here with the way this game has gone. It has definitely not been a move the ball down the field in 2 minutes kind of day. 4.5 to go. Allen going to start throwing it short. I couldn't even get the words out. I don't know what, but either way, 2nd and 10. Pistol formation, and we hand it off up the middle. It's Dare, and he's going to get himself to the 45. Nice little run there. 3rd and 3. Here we go. We need a conversion. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught by Thomas. And we should have ourselves a first. Yes, we do, with forward progress. Pistol formation once again. Watch for that handoff. I think that's what we're going to be calling. Yes, no, it's play action this time. Allen, deep, finds a man. It's Chris Conley down to the 30. Beautiful execution. Even I thought we were going to run that thing. Rams defense bit hard on the run, leaving the middle of the field wide open for Conley on that crossing route. And now we're cooking. 2:40 to go, down to the 30-yard line. Dare in motion to the right side, out of the backfield. Going to spread this defense out. Allen, quick throw. Camp open, down inside the 20 to the 17. All right, 2-minute warning just hit. We're at the 17-yard line, down by 6. Allen. Going to throw it short to Stocker, who makes the catch out of bounds at the 14. We'll stop the clock. But this is where it gets tricky. Once you get in this red zone, the field shrinks. Defense has more boundaries to assist them with, and Dare with a beautiful run down to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 2, though. Quick snap. Allen underneath, and I think we have the first. No, it's short. So we have to go for it here. 4th and inches. 1:23 to go. Allen dumps it down again to Dare, and we get the first down. Very intense play calling here. Not very flashy, but it gets the job done. To the end zone, wide open, Ian Thomas, and we are going to tie things up with a chance to take the lead with the extra point with 1:02 left in this game. Fairbairn out for the extra point. It's up, and it is good. 2-0, and now it's down to who is really standing out for this team. So it was Titus Howard who ends up getting hurt. The good news is, he is not our starter. That is Brian Bulaga, who we signed out of free agency, so that is taken care of. But still, sucks to still lose a player. He's 26 years old, and, that development now is going to be gone, but at least we didn't lose Kenyon Green. That was my biggest concern, was losing in my mind, one of our best rookie out of the draft class. So glad we didn't lose him, but Howard will be gone until about week 2 of the preseason or of the regular season. Wide receiver mentorship and improve rookie. Definitely got to check out these and see what that's about. Coach, I know you're frustrated with Nico Collins. Dude couldn't hang on to anything. Well, I don't know about that, but hey, I'm definitely not against him getting some extra reps. We're going to go getting open. Chris Conley coming in clutch here, and we are going to do... we'll do short routes. That's always important. And this offense seems to be surrounded by around short routes. There we go. Nico Collins, 2 to release, 2 to short route running. That is awesome to see. Now improved rookie. I think this is about Kenyon Green. Hey coach, but keep working. I've kept working with Kenyon Green and he keeps improving. I think we got a good one. Kenyon Green gets 4,500 XP. Awesome. Love to see it. All right, so we're going to do inside run on both sides of the ball. I mean, we obviously know we've got history here with the Niners. Maybe not with this Texans team, but I do with this channel and the Vikings. So we are definitely going to do inside run. And then I'm also going to do inside run on offense and see if that helps us out in the run game at all. I've been doing blitz counter for this, but I'm just going to see what happens and see if it helps anything out at all. And then, of course, game plan, we are going to do... we want to win the turnover battle. That is for sure. Offensive coordinator, I think this one, even a goal would be 300 yards. I mean, it's a tough defense, the 49ers. This one, allow 20 points or less. And then our main goal here is, I want to try to have us get 200 yards rushing. We haven't been able to establish the ground game yet. It would be a nice way to go into the regular season. So we're going to put that as our goal. And let's go ahead and let's see what we get out of training. Hopefully no injuries. So far, so good. Oh, no. Okay, Arnold, the third strong safety, is out with a high ankle sprain. So, I mean, it does suck for him, but I'm not too upset about it. And then on offense, we've got nothing. Perfect. And now we do have some players upgrades to do. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Oh, we got a few of them. There we go. Royce Freeman going to get an upgrade. And we're just going to stick with power back. Was it Royce Freeman? I think he was the Broncos that drafted him. Ito Smith also going to get one. And we're going to go with elusive back with him. That is, you know, what he is. No point in trying to build up that power back at this point in his career. Gets 3 to spin. That's cool. Dare, that guy. Going to do elusive back again. Hey, Davis. We'll do pass coverage. You guys know I love my pass cover linebackers. Oh, he's number 19. I thought it was a receiver who forced that fumble. No, it was a linebacker. I think I'm going to have to cut him just because of that number choice, man. Oh, man, I cannot stand linebackers wearing, like, in the teens. That's just weird to me. And now here, I would like to do power because that is our system, but I also want to do agile. And I want to try, as you guys know, some of you know that have watched the Viking series, I like having balanced linemen. So we're definitely going to stick with trying to keep that balance as much as possible. Do one to the agility portion of his attributes, and there we go. It's all said and done. Now, looking at this team, I would say that a lot of what I expected was sort of shown to me during this game. The one thing that is really still standing out to me is WR Wedington. I had him starting this week all game, and he performed best in the first half. And sometimes guys just do that. They perform better when, you know, there is better talent around them. And he even played well in the first week in the limited snaps. So I think we're going to roll with Wedington once again this week, see what he's got, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, he's not going to end up getting into a position where he can take a roster or like a starting spot at this point. But I mean, I was on the fence about having him on the active roster, but after these past 2 weeks, I feel like it's his job to lose as one of these 53 spots. So definitely excited about him a little bit. We'll see more of him in week 3. The rest of the team has been sort of what I expected. You know, Pierce is obviously the clear-cut number 1. Marlon Mack is going to be the guy who's going to be sort of 1A, 1B, more leaning towards Pierce than Mack, but he will be in the rotation. And this week, I think I'm going to roll with this offense and see what we get. Man, I know Jerry Hughes is much better, but I feel like I want to play Korenko. I mean, call me crazy, but he has just been playing so good for us. Even in the start this week, I thought he played well. And yeah, I sort of like our linebackers right now. Wallow is growing on me, not Warlow. And I really like what I'm seeing at Christian Harris. I don't think either of them, I don't think Harris is ready to start yet. You know, we saw a couple of plays where he should have made them and he just couldn't make them yet. But overall, I think this is what our defensive front is going to look like. I am going to have Derek Stingley as the number 2 option, though. And Desmond King is going to be the nickel corner for us. Nelson will stay at number 1. But we got to get Stingley on the field, man. Him and Petrie, I think, are going to grow very well together. We got to have these guys on the field early and often. And yeah, so I think that about sums up what our starting unit is going to look like entering week 1, unless something crazy happens this week. I'm not sure if there is anybody I really want to bring in either yet. Oh, and I forgot to mention before we get to this game, I actually created a Twitter account for myself and the channel CB Gaming. If you want to go ahead and check the description below, I do have it linked there for you to follow. My hope is, I mean, obviously until I can get to the point where I am able to monetize, I'm not actually allowed to use the community feature on YouTube until I'm able to monetize, I believe, at 1,000 subscribers. So which means I can't really announce anything. And sometimes things pop up and I want to share them with you guys, but I can't. Make sure you go and follow that on Twitter. And like I said, again, the link is in the description below. And now let's go ahead and let's play these 49ers. Lance looking to pass, going deep for a shot to Kittle, and he got him all the way down to the 44-yard line. Corner route right on the money. Offset eye for San Francisco. Hand off to Mitchell, who gets a beautiful lane off the right side, juking Petrie out of his shoes and shoved out of bounds at the 23. A huge run of 20 yards. We knew this was probably going to be our toughest matchup. Even though the Rams are the defending champs, the 49ers have a great team in this game. Quick throw outside to Kittle, brought down after a concerted effort. And then we're also going to get roughing the passer. Oh, boy. Not good. Not good at all. First and goal now at the 9. Handoff to Samuel, who is met right away. I believe that was Malik Collins. Yes, it was. Push him back a few yards now. Second and goal. Single back for Mitchell. Lance, quick throw to Kittle. Caught. And he's brought down at the 8-yard line, getting most of those yards back, plus an extra one. But here we go. Can we hold tight here for a field goal? Lance, back to pass. Steps up, lets it go. It's caught, but he will be short of the first, or the end zone, which means we get the stop we were looking for. No, we don't. 49ers looking to go for it. Got to expect this in preseason. 4th and goal from the 2. And they're going to go back to the air. Lance to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown is Brandon Ayuk. Down by 7. Defense did its job last drive. We just need the offense to step up a little bit. Mills back to pass. Under pressure early. He gets rid of it in time, and he just overthrows Cooks. He had him open on the comeback, or on the hitch route. But, man, just pressure got to him, and he made the thing sail. Now 2nd down. Mills going to have to whip it again, and this time it's caught by Cooks. Still running up the sideline. Finally chased down at the 25. Sort of a throw and pray situation, and prayers were answered as Brandon Cooks comes down with it. Beautiful job. Got to give it credit to Mills, too. He was under pressure. He just put that thing out there. Whether it was meant to be in that position or not, it was, and Cooks makes the most of it. Now we find ourselves 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Great execution and a huge play for momentum. Mills steps back, dumps it over the middle to Brevin Jordan, and he'll get down to the 18. Nice pickup of 7. Puts us in a really nice position here on 2nd down to open up things in our playbook. And we're going to throw out of it. Mills takes a shot over the middle. It's caught. Nico Collins down inside the 5. I will go to the I formation. Dameon Pierce in the backfield. I expect a run here on 1st down. That is what we get. And Pierce is going to bring us a touchdown, forcing his way through the defense. And we're going to tie things up here in the 1st quarter. Great push up front. And then Pierce just using his strength to force his way into the end zone, working against a few different defenders. Kinlaw underneath him, Armstead, and was that Clinton Dix, the safety? None of them could stop him, and we'll get that touchdown. 3rd and 5. Mills got to throw it here over the middle. He finds Cooks, and Cooks falling forward to the 1st down. Under a minute to go here. Mills scanning. Lets it go. Got a man. It's Collins. And he's to the 45. Short gain of 4. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up here. Mills in this offense has had some sparks through the passing game. You know, these underneath routes have obviously helped, but in the middle of the field seems to be where we can really get some people going in those deep dig routes. Haven't seen too many of them. Brandon Cooks, of course, on that opening drive getting one. I'd love to see us try to stretch the field a little bit with Nico. Oh, that's not what I meant. That is not what I meant over the middle. As Mills throws an interception straight to Greenlaw. And they, of course, have great field position thanks to the interception. Lance. Oh, keeps it himself. We all go for Mitchell, and he's all alone on the right side of the field. Finally pushed out at the 12-yard line. And we saw that the last drive, we were able to pinpoint it and shut it down, but this time everybody crashes on Mitchell and leaves Lance all alone. Not a good look. I'll go back to Mitchell this time, who cuts it back up, cuts it back out to the left side, still on his feet, finally brought down at the 8. 6 carries, 30 yards for Mitchell. And now I hand, another run, read option, and that one we can defend. Got to expect a lot of that out of the 49ers now with Lance, that starting quarterback. And this time he's going to go down. Great job up front. Blacklock and Okoronkwo getting there for the pressure. Malik Collins, I believe, was also back there. Maybe it was Grenard. Nope. Yep, it was Collins, Blacklock, and then Okoronkwo finishing it up. Back out on offense now, down by 3. Offset eye to start things off. Pierce lined up deep in the backfield. And we're going to go to him on the opening play. And San Francisco saw that coming, and now Brian Bulaga is down. We just lost Titus Howard, our backup, and now if the veteran we brought in to start for us goes down, this is not going to be good. He's going to the locker room. Man, I really hope we can't have these many injuries, guys. Come on. 2nd and 9. Mills, backdrop, lets it go, caught. Nico Collins with another catch. Hand off to Pierce, Mack. And, oh, now Jordan is hurt. What is up with all of these guys getting hurt today? Or this preseason, I should say. It's been every game we've had about 3 to 5 injuries. Pierce in motion. Uh-oh, I hate how we get so close to this. Call the ball. Okay, gosh, that scared me. Quick throw to Collins. Caught, first down. And slant routes over the middle have always been dangerous. And we make them pay for it there. 1st and 10. 4 catches, 44 for Nico. We're going to go back to Pierce. Tries to cut it up the inside. There's not much there again. We definitely need to do a lot of work on this O-line. Mills under pressure to the end zone. Caught, no, dropped. Brandon Cooks there, in and out of the hands. Man, wish we could have got that one. 3rd and 9. One more shot here. Come on, Mills. This time again to the end zone. Incomplete, but there's a flag down. Are we going to get a DPI here? We will. You want to call it what it is. You can not like it, but hey, it's called. We get a fresh set of downs. We got the first down at the 1 yard line. Hand it off to Mack, who gets in for the touchdown, and we'll take back this lead. Obo pushing him out of bounds. I'm just going to start calling him Obo. That is such an easier way to say his name. Okoronkwo, I got his name down, I think, but Obo is so much easier to say. Oh, and there's a pick. Desmond King, and he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Texans. What a play. Game flipped just like that. They tried the slant route. We saw it coming. Jumps right in front of him. And that's sort of why I like King in the slot. He is a savvy veteran. He knows what's coming at him. And he makes the play again, just like week 1. All right, momentum fully on our side now, up by 11. Lance throwing his first interception, a pick 6, of course. Ayuk in motion. They're going to give it to Ayuk, who tries to go outside and runs right into Obo on the outside. A loss of 3. Not many are going to make it past him. I feel like Obo's got to start. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I think he's got to start, man. I know Hughes is a veteran and all that. He's better, but I just feel like Obo's got to be the guy. Lance, once again on the read option, takes it out to the 29. Nice pickup. Bringing it back to 3rd and 7. A lot more manageable than what it was. Kittle lined up in the slot, though. Nobody over the top of him. Got to watch for him. But Lance is going to go deep to Samuel, who's all alone. Who was supposed to cover him? And that's a touchdown for San Francisco. I think, was that cover 2? Did Petrie? Yeah, it looks like cover 2. And Petrie just, flirting with the inside of that field a little bit too much. And Lance just puts it on a dime, right on a rope. Right in between that flat zone and the deep blue. And wow, just like that, San Francisco right back in it. Mills going to throw it. Under pressure, he gets rid of it just in time. Downfield, caught. Brandon Cooks again. Down to the 37. Right over the top of the corner. Mills once again delivering under pressure. Takes a shot from Bosa. And just a beautiful pass to Brandon Cooks right over the head of the defense. Maybe I have to start giving Brandon Cooks a little bit more credit. A couple of guys who I know watch and guys that I know, we got into a little bit of a back and forth about that. Play action to Pierce, dump it underneath to Pierce, and that doesn't really come away with much. Gain of 4. But yeah, I even said this before the first episode. I just feel like Brandon Cooks is not a number 1. Oh, there's a beautiful lane for Pierce. Down inside the 20 to the 17. Well, I was saying, I feel like Cooks is more of a complimentary guy. Of course, aside from, the speed and the deep routes, he's more of a complimentary guy. But, heck, so far today, he's got 2 deep shots completed, 4 catches on $115. So maybe I was wrong. First and 10. Mills, deep pass under pressure. This time he's not getting away. Bosa gets the sack. Got to try and limit what he can do to us, because if he gets in his rhythm, we know how disruptive he can be to the offense. Mills gets rid of it quickly, and it is caught again by Brandon Cooks. Are you serious right now? 5 catches, 139. And he holds on to this thing through some contact. A beautiful throw. Yep, we'll call our first timeout with 1:01 on the clock here in the first half. Mills going to throw it again. Gets rid of it to the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown. It's Chris Conley in the back of the end zone. 27-17. This offense is clicking today. Empty backfield again for Mills, taking a shot again to Cooks. No, it's Collins who hauled it in across midfield inside the 45. Another beautiful pass to the sideline, and Mills really putting those passes right where they need to be so far today. 5 catches, 76 for Collins. Pearson motion. Mills. Another throw. Ian Thomas makes the catch down to the 30. But if we can at least not lose yardage. I'm going to stop saying these things. Nick Bosa with the sack. As soon as I said it, we lose yardage. I mean, we've been getting rid of the ball pretty good. Mac just gave up. I mean, Mac's like, yeah, I'm just not going to do this. Watch him. He's like, yeah, go ahead. I don't care. He just quit on the block. And Nick Bosa... What was that? Marlon Mack was blocking him, and just like midway through, was like, you know what? Just go ahead. I'm gonna go and run this route while you sack my quarterback. As Fairbairn puts it through for 3, 31-17 Texans. And they're gonna fake it to him, roll out, and Lance throws it to him, but he has to come back for it, and Petrie brings him down, forcing the 4th down. Excellent play and great coverage. The pressure off the edge forced the quick throw, put Mitchell in a bad spot. He had to come back for it, and then Petrie makes him pay. Lovie Smith's excited. There it is. Mills playing some really good football so far today. Been loving the way he's been throwing the ball around, taking shots downfield, finding the open man, getting rid of it quickly like that right there to Nico Collins to the 30. Another big shot downfield and another first down to close out the 3rd quarter. And Sermon to the outside for the touchdown. Wow, quick handoff. And just like that, the holding penalty doesn't matter. Just a great block to spring him outside. Diving in and to shorten this lead down to 10. Man, he came off the edge. Who was that? It was, Toure came off the edge and just swallowed him up. Big loss there. 3rd and 3. Allen finds a man again. It's Dorsett, but he fumbles the ball, and San Francisco is literally going to take it all the way back, aren't they? Oh, we at least tackle him. What? Wow. Can't tell me there's no such thing as momentum shifting in Madden without you even realizing it. I mean, we were what, we were so close to this game being ours easily. And then what happens? Face mask penalty. Gives the offense a fresh set. They drive down and score a touchdown. And here, now we don't hold on to the ball. And now the 49ers, look at that. First play, touchdown. Wow. And that whole lead is completely gone. Ray McLeod on an end around. Second team falling apart here in the 4th quarter. But we're going to take it as a win this week, even if we lose this game, because our starting unit looked great. No, we're going to go for it all. 4th and 2. Preseason, let's test some stuff out. This might not end well for us, but this is what preseason is for. Hand it off, and Smith gets the first. Gutsy call by Lovie Smith, and it pays off. 1st and 10. And we could really, really bring this clock down. Another handoff to Smith with a huge lane up the middle. Inside the 20. Mark him down at the 15. I would love for us to put this in the end zone, though. That would just end this game. Smith right there almost gets through. Whoever made that arm tackle to slow him down. Wow, that was a big play there. Much bigger than it seems, because he had a clear lane to the end zone. And that little bit of contact in the hole held him up enough to allow the second level to come up and make the stop. 3rd and 3 now. Ito Smith outside. Allen looking to throw, and he's going to take a sack. No, he throws it away. And we'll have to settle for 3 anyway. Man, we had a shot. We just couldn't get it done. Garoppolo backing up right into the pressure. Obo and Addison. And that right there makes them call their final timeout. Down by 6 with 20 seconds left on the clock. I mean, Hail Marys are going to start flying here soon. They don't have enough time to really put together a decent 4 to 5 plays. But oh boy, here he goes, going for it all right away. And it's incomplete. We are going to finish with a perfect 3-0 record in the preseason. Defense does its job well enough. Offense within a tremendous drive to end this game. Kyle Allen and company doing their job. Davis Mills and this offense looked very, very good against a stout Niners defense today. Running game looked even better than before. Very, very good way to close out this preseason. We only got one upgrade after that game, and it's to Garrett Wallow. So we are going to go ahead here, and we are going to put this on pass coverage. Get that up a little bit. We'll get 1 to acceleration and 3 to awareness. Pretty good upgrade. And, you know, obviously there's a lot of work to be done here with Wallow. A lot of zone coverage issues that we need to figure out. But I really like what he's done so far this preseason. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do as we progress this team. And we do have one injury. I'm a little afraid to look at it. And it is Brian Bulaga, the right tackle we signed. We just lost 2 of our right tackles in back-to-back weeks. Man, this is not good. All right, we are here in the bye week. First thing I want to do, though, is I would like to bring on and just see what's happened in free agency. See if there's any players that we want to bring in. Obviously, all the other teams have gone through and done their cuts now, so too many options here. Bo Melton might be a good option. Look at this. 23 years old. He's got 94 speed. I'm definitely going to sign him to this roster right now. We could bring in a guy like Kelvin Beachum for the time being. You know, we need to bring somebody in, you know. Is there a better option at left tackle? Not really. Jason Peters will eat away all of our money. Kelvin Beachum is not worth $3 million. Come on now. Whatever. We'll bring him on. We'll see if he survives our cut downs. I want to have some extra bodies here to make decisions on, you know. Here, oh, Davian Taylor is available. What is he? Oh, and he's pass coverage. Oh man, I feel like I gotta bring him on. Yeah, we're gonna bring him on. I really do. I want to bring on David Long and just see if he can give us something, because I'm last game Morrow was the one getting beat on that right side in the fourth quarter. Really was not a fan of that at all. I like what he brings. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sign him. And we have a lot of cuts to make. Let's go ahead and let's get this roster down to our final 53. So right away at quarterback, I feel comfortable with Kyle Allen as our backup. Davis Mills, obviously the starter. And I think what we're gonna do is we are going to cut Jeff Driscoll here. And then here at running back, I did not see enough out of Jalen Samuels to warrant keeping him, so we're going to go ahead and cut him back into free agency. Fortunately, same with Dare. I just don't see enough out of him. And then we got 5 guys here, and somebody's got to go. And I'm deciding between Royce Freeman and Ito Smith. Release Royce Freeman. And then if anything, we'll come back, and if we decide we don't want to keep 4, we can end up cutting Ito Smith as well and just roll with 3. But regardless of what happens here, I know that he's 3rd on the list. He is going to be our starter, Dameon Pierce. It doesn't make any sense for me to not start him. We'll see who ends up playing better in week 1. I'll give both of these guys a shot. Maybe Johnson ends up beating Mac out. Who knows? You know, same age, around the same overall. So I'm all about competition, especially with this Texans franchise, man. It's a completely different ball game from the one we had with the Vikings. And now here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 receivers. I think Chris Moore, I think he's out of here. We just didn't use him enough for me to keep him, so we'll get rid of him. Brings us down to 7 receivers. And part of me would like to keep Jalen Camp on the starting roster, but at the same time, I just don't know if he's ready for that yet, you know? We're going to keep Wedington on the roster. We're going to move Camp to the practice squad. All right, so there we go. There's our first practice squad player. This is going to be another tough call. I usually only carry 3 tight ends. I cannot cut Pharaoh Brown, though, because of his cap penalty. Look at that, $3 million cap penalty. So we'll move Teagan here to practice squad. That leaves us with 4 guys. I can't get rid of either one of these guys. I'm going to try and see if we can make 4 work. If not, we're just going to have to, you know, forego having a mentor role on the team, and we'll have to cut Luke Stocker. Definitely going to cut this guy, Cedric, whoever you are. Not a fan of our backup at left tackle, but it is what it is at this point. Justin Britt costs too much. Treader's our starter, so we're going to have to cut Questenberry. I would like to keep all of these guys. At least Sharping is a younger guy, 26 years old. And we could potentially, well, we can put him on practice squad. Derek Rivers, we're going to cut him. We're not going to keep him. And those 3 will stay. And then over here, we're going to cut Damone Harris. And man, it's going to get tough, man. This is going to be really tough with these final positions that we got to cut down. Definitely, I'm not even putting him on the practice squad. No point. We're going to keep these 4 guys on. And we get over here. I feel like one of these 2 has to go. I want to keep Wallow on the roster, man. See, look at this. Kevin Pierre-Louis, I can save $3.5 million by cutting him. Yeah. And this guy, I saved $500,000. Plus, he's older and he's a lower overall, so we're going to go ahead and cut him. We're going to cut Tay Davis. And then here, we got a lot of guys. We are going to cut Neville Hewitt. Sorry, Neville. We have 10 players left to cut. I really want to keep Davian Taylor. I really do. He's younger. But Grieger Hill is pretty much our starter right now. So it might actually end up having to where Wallow's got to go on the practice squad for 1 more year. But that's okay, so we'll do that. And then here's another cut down. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut Fabian Moreau. Actually, let's see if we can... Let's just see one more time if there's any player that I could potentially get for him that I want to keep on the roster. Now, this has to be a guy that I want to keep on the active roster over him. Or over somebody else. So it's going to have to be a really good offer. Denzel Mims at wide receiver. Now, that is interesting. That is really interesting. We might have to pull the trigger on that one. I like Denzel Mims. I think he's just sort of getting shafted in with the Jets. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go back and we're gonna have to take that trade, man. I really do. I really think that's a smart move to make. That's another young receiver that we can try to build up. Let's go ahead and let's make that trade. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, I'll take that all day. Now let's look at our receiver room. Look at that. Honestly, I'd even be okay with cutting Philip Dorsett to keep him on the roster. Really would. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's just keep her going here and see what all has to get cut yet before we jump to any conclusions. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners. We cannot keep Tremont Smith on the active or on the practice squad because of his age. Troy Pride we can keep, but I feel like he won't stay. MJ Stewart, really didn't see much out of him, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut him. We still got to cut this down by at least 2 people. We really don't have anybody else. Let's see if there's anybody else that can return for us. That's really what's keeping Tremont Smith here. is his ability to return. But if one of the guys that we brought in, maybe one of the running backs, maybe you know what I mean, maybe Ernest Johnson can return kicks, so we don't have somebody that's really good at that. Oh, WR Wedington, maybe that could be a spot for him to grow. Yeah, that might have to be the case. Well, with that being said, I think what we're going to do is we are going to cut Tremon Smith. Have to do it. And 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. We still have 7 players we have to cut. We're going to cut him. He's not going to make the roster. Between these two, I'd rather keep Jonathan Owens. Well, I think Terrence Brooks is better to have, though, just for the simple fact that he's got that veteran presence along for Jalen Petrie in case something happens to Petrie. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut Jonathan Owens. And strong safety, we have Grayson Arnold. We'll put him on the practice squad. And now we still have 4 players to cut. This is where it's going to get really hard to cut these guys down. This is going to be really hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is where Luke Stocker is going to have to go. I'd love to have a mentor at tight end for Brevin Jordan, but I can't keep 4 tight ends, you know, and I can't cut Pharaoh Brown because that is a huge cut into our cap. Let's see, if it's just this year though, I will consider doing it because our salaries are already sort of screwed for this year. We already have 57. Oh man, now I feel almost dumb for even talking about trying to save $3 million. But this is his last year of his contract. So maybe we just take the hit now, man. You know, it's not going to leak into next year. So I say forget about it, man. Let's just go ahead and let's just cut him. Yeah, we're just going to cut him. There we go. We cut Pharaoh Brown. We have our 3 guys. Luke Stocker stays on to be our mentor role for the tight ends, which I think will be nice for Brevin Jordan. We still have 3 players left to cut, and let's go to injury report. We might be able to cut a couple. Oh, man. Let's put Titus Howard. Let's actually put him on injured reserve, I think. You know, I can't do it to Balaga because he's going to be our starter, and we're going to need him. I just don't know if there's 2 more guys I can really cut off this team without really putting a dent in somewhere, you know? Looking at the right tackle position, we do have Beacham here now. So I think we're going to do that. I don't want to get rid of Sharping, who is really the only other guy I can cut without taking a huge cap hit again. So we are going to have to do that. We're going to put Titus Howard on injured reserve. I know it's not the greatest idea because he's only out for a few weeks, but you know, it is what it is, man. PUP list or whatever it's called. And we'll decide, you know, when his time is up, if he's going to come to the active roster, if we're just going to release him into free agency. But that leaves us with 2 players to still cut. Still have 2 guys to cut. Here we go. Let's cut Justin McCray. We have Sharping and Can as backups behind Hernandez here. We have a good backup in Justin Britt. And we have a backup left tackle. So let's go ahead and let's cut Justin McCray. That'll give us some money back on our cap as well. And honestly, I think even though we haven't seen anything out of David Long, I feel like let's just see what all of his stats are. Oh, and he's got an upgrade. So that pretty much just answers that right there. We'll put that to zone. Look at that. All right, so we know who we're going to cut now. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put Troy Pride on the practice squad. I'm not sure if he'll make it there or not, but hey, you know, it is what it is. You take that risk. And that is it, guys. That is our final 53. Let's go ahead and advance to week 1. That is where we're going to end this video. We are about to take on our division rival, the Indianapolis Colts, in week 1. We'll open things up at home. So next time out, we will get a chance to take a look at the draft class and set our scouts in the spots where we want them to be. And then we'll finally get a chance to look at this starting unit of the Texans and maybe get a couple of new players out on the field to sort of gauge where they're at in their talent level and see if they can help us get this Houston Texans team above this threshold that I'm seeing in my mind right now. I'm not seeing a good season. I mean, just being honest with you guys, we have a lot of work to do. But hey, as for this video, that's all I got for you guys. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see and you want to see more of this Texans franchise, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below. Turn that bell notification on so you know when I upload these videos, and of course, other content that I'll be putting out throughout the year. And I'll see you guys next time.